see each other, and that's really hard. If you pay attention to what we're doing, then we get to food. That's kind of
This is Eric Waxman from Fairfax, Virginia.
Thank you all very much.
This is my grandfather from Walker Sr. This is my mom, Dean Walker, and my anchor, this Hector Alexander Jr. Walker Sr.
The guys are going to go in this store.
Yeah. So we're going to be in rehearsal.
I'm not.
You're like, do I do?
Drop the atomic cable.
So when I use this, you still put it set back.
This big. No, those were. But all I know is they were just left the thing.
Finally gave you?
It didn't tear off, it just didn't. Hey, go, guys. Carol? Where's Carol? Time right now. 6 months. I've been taking 4 years. I got it. Okay, here we go.
Smile,
Nah.
Marcy. Smile.
That is a lot of clothes.
Thought you had the camera.
And look at this. There's more clothes behind that even. And you know what? They wanted to go shopping for more clothes on the way up here. It's nuts! Oh, here we are. At, this is the Casa. This is 825 North 4th in Grand Junction, Colorado. A fine establishment. And it's on a cute little street with no leaves on the trees yet, and a park right there. There's a park. A lot of neat little old houses back in there. Downtown, like right that way. And in the meantime, Marcy's moving. Let's go inside. There's Dawn. And so you've got tile here to take your muddy boots off before you walk on the lovely brown and white carpet. Of course, you get lots and lots of windows in this front entryway. We already got a ton of stuff in here, and we aim and plan to put even more. Lots of shelf space that I've already utilized for mini CDs. And this thing is not in focus. No, it's trying. It's trying. See, lots of shelf space for frogs and stuff, stereos, tapes and mandolins and stuff, all the way to the ceiling. A nice little nook for that little radiola box. Of course, that'll probably be moved, I think. But like I said, lots of windows. Little shelf space here, hidden shelf space. Hey, guess who that is? In the taking a seat in the balcony up there. Lots of shelf space at top and around. Here's the front entryway. You've got stuff up here for, you know, sweaters and whatnot. And a ladder to hang stuff with. And a little desk. And closet in there. And one of those old-fashioned window deals there. And then you're back out here in the entryway again. That was the first room. Then let's follow everybody into the kitchen where they're in shock at the condition of the kitchen and the lovely carpet.
Oh, we like the carpet.
There's a sink and some and there's a gas stove. Trey is just loves it. Because he wants to cook Chinese food on a gas stove, and he misses being able to do that since he lived on 24th Street in Lubbock. He loved doing that there. And so now he's in heaven again when it comes to cooking. Of course, Marcy will just eat cereal, basically, while Trey's cooking. Cabinets,
There's a light bulb over there.
sink action, some nooks and crannies for dishes that has that kind of slat wall kind of gaps and stuff like that. Anyway, let's see here. We've got a pantryway that's missing a door. It's over there in the corner, right over there, in that corner there, huh? And we can get that back on there as soon as I figure it out. We've got a hole right there if you want to get in the ceiling for some stupid reason. Then you got a big shelf right across there for lots of antiques and plants and bottles of vitamins. And there's a refrigerator. And in the freezer we've got a bag of chicken. And in the fridge we've got 4 Cokes, 6-pack Cokes, 2 things of milk, and some syrup and butter. But we'll take care of that later. Then you've got a little, this is like a separate room here, kind of. And you've got a little window here with an abandoned car in the back. And, and then that's where you would put like some sort of a breakfast table so you can look at the abandoned car. And like I said, this is kind of a little separate room here. Here we have the back room where we're going to be putting that extra bed that we've got here and the lamp. And this is Marcy's furniture, of course. But that'll be in the kitchen, that little lamp pitcher. And this is all my garbage. You can tell by its distinct odor. It's got kind of a funk to it. Funky smell. And there's our little back. There's some curtains there you can pull, and there's quite a bit of light that can come through there during the evenings. And there's the guy, he's missing his head. We're going to fix that and put him in the kitchen. The little closet, not very big. That's why we're not really picking this room as the main room. There's the stereo, part of the stereo. That's important to have that. Here's a little shelf area. Marcy's already blessing this house with Dillard's collectibles. And this thing is out of focus. Oh, I'm too close. There. We can get back a little ways. Ta-da! And dog food. Here is the. You got two doors that go into this place. Let's go through the other door. Da-da-da. Okay. This is, of course, you recognize this, so it won't be confusing. Living room, da-da-da-da-da. Kitchen. And you walk right into the bathroom. And on the way, you've got shelves along the side. And the bedroom there. And there's a sink and lots of mirrors. Do what?
Reinforcing the clothes bar for Marcy's clothes.
Yeah, we're reinforcing the clothes bar. That way the house doesn't sink in the middle when we put all the clothes in there. And of course you've got the toilet, which is important. You gotta have one of those. A little shelf here to put knickknacks on. And a big pipe that goes in the back. You remember Willy Wonka and that little kid that went up the pipe? That's what this is. We have a chocolate factory here in the house. And here's the shower curtain, which is coming down because we took some stuff back and got a really cool shower curtain. And there's a little window and the shower, flower. And then here is the main bedroom. We just moved all of that stuff that you saw in the other room into there. And as you can see, you've got ample light and some space here. And a closet that we're reinforcing the bars in so we don't cave it in. And the old style door handles. Some ties. And that's about it for the indoor living quarters. Got a nice view of an abandoned refrigerator outside. We're supposed to come pick all this stuff up. But as you can see, they got the old style windows that not only come from the bottom, they come from the top as well. It's kind of old style windows. Oh. This is the kitchen, just so you won't be disoriented. And now we get to go in the spooky basement. Okay, this is out the back door, heading towards the... Let me give you a better shot. See? There's a little breakfast nook. Da, 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 da. And we're heading out the back door. Don't bang into it. Okay, you got a little step down area here with a little place there for garden utensils and flammable liquids, stuff like that. Shovel. Hey, I'm proud of this. We exchanged one gift for a manly item, and that's a shovel. I'm so proud of it. Wish you could have roller blades too. And there's my, look at that. Now that is a fine vacuum. $40 used last year in Midland at a vacuum cleaner place. And got some steps here that I'm about to fall down. Water heater and the now famous washer and dryer. It's on this little, let's see if I can get you a better shot. It's kind of on this little pedestal thing here in this room. And you've got kind of the sloping ceiling going down over here. And you got these things. This is where the hookups were, and this is where we put it. And it's a nice little fit, and it's protected by a deadbolt and 2 mean, vicious dogs. So that's good. And we've got a chair that was in here when we started, so we put that in here like so. And then, so that's where we put them. You got that goes right into the kitchen with the ceiling fan. Whole place has got ceiling fans, which is nice during the summer. Look at that. That's a fine. Look at that washer dryer. Kind of weird. All right, we've got the washer and dryer. Woo-hoo! All right, washer. And woo-hoo! Woo-hoo!
Ooh, I love my new Kenmore washer and dryer with all the neat gadgets.
Woohoo! Say, ooh, I love it.
Ooh, I love it.
Yeah. All right. Now let's continue on the tour. The lawn, inspecting everything. All right, this was come to the part of the tour where it just scared the pants off of us almost. It just was spooky. Because the lady got down to about this point, and I said, "That's scary. It looks like it has evil spirits." And she said, "Oh, by the way, I've got a ghost in my place." And she ended up telling us a very scary story about her basement. So we didn't want to rent the place because of that. But as you can see, it looks like a German concentration camp with the lovely aromas. And now we were really spooked back. We didn't like, you know, like ghosts popping out or something. But because she said she came down here and brought us all the way down to the darkest part of the basement and proceeded to tell us a ghost story. That's the landlady. Lovely person. We like her. And so basically we were not that thrilled with the place because we were scared of it. So, but now we're cool. Everything's cool. So, well, basically the first place got rented out from under us, so we took this place. Of course, we got the Donahoe saddle. Gotta have that. The bicycle. And the drums, which is important. And just a lovely, lovely area with, as you can see, we've got some cobwebs. Everybody needs them. See? Ta-da. And so the place really scares the heck out of it. There's a big furnace. And we don't know what they burn in that furnace. Could be war crime victims, and it's really scary back there. We won't go back there. And of course, beyond the shelf, you have the dirt, which is important for a basement to be spooky. And we've got more stuff, and I'm starting to get frightened, so we'll be leaving now. That was the basement. Yay. That chair will end up down there as punishment for being ugly. And then out the back door, we've got the guys. The clueless and the brained, the gifted. And right out the back door, of course, we have Rev, ready and waiting to be petted and hit with a brick. And of course, Messer, always ready with the stick. And so, yeah, that was the back door area. And then right off to the side, you've got a side yard where you can park, of course. And the gates. And the abandoned vehicle. And got Rev, big slab, and their cute dog houses with quilt battling, or where baffling, whatever it's called, batting. That's a lovely sight to see. This is a little storage shed out back, built in the late 1600s, and you've got all kinds of frightening stuff in there. Don't know what that toy is. And, you know, just, what in the world was that? Anyway, yep, that's the shed. Then we've got one very large tree and a hole where the dogs have been. Quite a bit of yard space here for the boys to play in, and a nice cute little walkway that goes to the other storage shed, which was a garage but was advised never to use because it might fall in a slight breeze, so we won't be using that to protect any of our vehicles whatsoever. Always ready to play with the dogs. This side yard is a mess. She told us she would come clean it all out, but apparently she is slow, and you know, it's always necessary to have that as decoration. You know, we might have a fountain or something. Porcelain princess in the front lawn. And of course the infamous refrigerator. Anyway, it's kind of spooky. Lots of screens, lots of bricks, and a door. Anyway, she said that the Salvation Army is going to pick up all this caca and move it because we've got rugs and hoses and plastic and stuff. And then I can open up the side yard to the dogs. I've already done it once, but they started dragging some of the messer with his powerful jaws, dragged the refrigerator back in the backyard here. Now, he just started taking like doors, handles, and stuff like that. And they're nuts. Check this out. Watch this. You ever seen such evil animals? Get him, Rev! Get him, Rev! Get him, Rev! Come here. Come here. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. Come here. Hey, dipstick. Come here. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. Good boy. Get him, Rev! 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 Choose his head off, Rev! Messer, 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 messer. As you can tell, the neighbors love us. Good boy, Rev. Attaboy, Messer. Good dog. You nutty, nutty animals. Well, that's about it for the 825 North 4th tour. I don't know what else to say. There's the side of the house, Marcy's car. Back up the stairs. And once we get this place halfway organized, we'll shoot some more footage. Man, that's a lot of stuff. And everybody in the whole planet needs one of these.
Dad bought that.
It's almost dizzying, all of the stuff. And you know what's funny? Wait, where'd it go? Let me find it. Let me find it here. It's around here somewhere. Let's see. Where did I see that? There it is. She's got a hat box, yet she never, ever, ever wears hats. That's how much stuff we've got here.
You know what's in it? A hat box full of hose. Full of pantyhose.
Full of pantyhose?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she didn't wear those either.
Oh, dude.
Of course, I had to disassemble my stereo right off the bat. Let's see what else we got here. Well, the bedroom's coming together pretty good. This bed was not in here earlier.
Someone's burning.
Another bed. I was burning incense because bathroom's got a funk to it. All right, let's go see what the other one. The other one's even worse. Let's go look at the other one. Ooh, look at all this stuff. slowly coming together. There's actually things in the cupboards. You know, there's glassware and stuff like that. Alright, here we go. Going back here to this room. See if I can get that set up in here. This is a little guest area if you guys want to ever come stay. And then I've got all my stuff. And everybody needs a sombrero. Nobody can live without a sombrero. See?
This is all tray stuff.
That's all my stuff. You can put all of that right there in 4 big boxes.
Very big boxes.
I didn't say they were small boxes. But at least I don't have so much stuff. Ouch. And we're going to get something to eat because we're all exercised out. We got everything in now. Now I gotta get the heaviest piece. I'm kidding. Here we go.
Everyone can see my butt. It's horrible. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, right.
No, I'm not gonna.
We're all done.
We're all
Kinda.
done.
Okay,
What did you do today, Marcy?
I cleaned.
And?
And I unloaded, and I unpacked, and there's a lot of stuff I didn't unpack.
We won't get to that.